It is customary for the chair of the board of Valley United Way to briefly address the state of the organization at the annual meeting, and I would like to do that now. My remarks are fairly brief, after which dinner will be served. If you have been watching the slides or reading the annual report, you will notice some major changes in the taglines for United Way, which herald the transition taking place nationally and locally in the way United Ways operate and are perceived. Live United and Advancing the Common Good may be designed to appeal to a generation raised on the Nike swoosh and the Just Do It slogan. But for an organization celebrating 40 years in the Valley, they represent a reaffirmation of the central role that the United Way plays in the community. In 1887, a Denver priest, 2 ministers, and a rabbi recognized the need for cooperative action to address their city's welfare problems, and the United Way movement was underway. In various times and places, it was called the Community Chest, the Red Feather Society, or the United Way, but it has always demonstrated the enormous benefits of working together to solve community problems and advance the common good. Here in the Valley, the Community Chest movement dates back at least to the years of the Great Depression, with the cities of Derby and Shelton combining their efforts for the first time as a combined community chest in 1937. In 1968, under the leadership of people like Charles Flynn, all the Valley towns and their funds joined together to form the Valley United Way Fund, which is now the Valley United Way. By working together for the common good of the entire community, Valley United Way would be able to not only raise funds, but to administer an effective, accountable system for supporting a wide variety of programs and services in the area. It is now 40 years and millions of dollars later, and the Valley United Way is still advancing the common good here in the Valley. We have had an interesting and challenging year as the economy of our area is facing the same issues as other areas across the state and nation. Mike Marcinek and his campaign team have done a great job in the face of rising costs and dwindling disposable income. I want to thank Mike for his unprecedented dedication to the campaign in chairing 4 straight efforts. You'll hear much more from Mike later in the program. During the course of the year, programs delivered by funded agencies have continued to provide the Valley with an effective and efficient system of services ranging from daycare to Meals on Wheels for seniors. Those agencies do a great job, not only within their agencies, but in cooperating and collaborating across the Valley to meet identified needs of the community. If our United Way did nothing more than raise the funds and allocate them out to the community, it would justify its existence. However, our work ensures that those donated dollars bring the best bang for the buck, and that our United Way is a leader and a partner in enhancing the quality of life in our community. You will see many examples of that in the annual report, but I'd like to share just a couple with you. As you are aware, investments in early childhood education pay dividends for a lifetime. Here in the Valley, United Way has been a partner and a leader in working with others to ensure that every child at school arrives at school prepared for success. Over the last couple of years, the Valley has built a unique collaboration of groups, including local providers, schools, town governments, and funds centered on the Grosstein Memorial Fund's discovery process. During the year, that collaboration has resulted in 3 local discovery grants and also a regional grant involving funding not only from the Memorial Fund, but also the United Way, the Valley Community Foundation, the Boards of Education in Ansonia, Derby, Shelton, and Seymour, and each of their local governments. United Way is proud of the work being done in the arena. Just 2 Saturdays ago, an early childhood play and learn fair was sponsored and collaborative attracted more than 1,000 people to Warsaw Park in Ansonia to learn more about giving children the tools they need to succeed. Our volunteer center and its affiliated programs, the Corporate Volunteer Council, the High School Volunteer Council, and the Youth Leadership Program, continue to show us the value of bringing people together. for hands-on experiences in building the community. Some of their projects are highly visible, such as the Harvest House 2 and the distribution of food to alleviate hunger, while others, such as clothing and cell phone collections, are quietly efficient, but just as valuable in their execution. The Volunteer Center is always open on our website, and I would ask that you help spread the word about this value of this service for volunteers and for groups that use volunteers. We have always embraced the vision of advancing the common good, and we are in a period of transition as United Ways all across the country seek to give new meaning to the term. Here at Valley United Way, we have embraced change through the adoption of a new long-range plan that looks to preserve the best of what we have always done while providing flexibility in meeting new and emerging needs. Our challenge for the next few years is to implement those changes, to grow the annual fundraising efforts to meet identified needs, and to provide measurable results to the community. As we celebrate our 40th year, we are proud of our past accomplishments and enthusiastic about our future. I invite all of you to share in the Live United experience by being active participants and donors.